To defy the odds, you have to risk everything and take chances. At Old Nation Brewing Company, we did just that. From an unknown startup brewery to standing alongside national craft brands in just under a decade, we remain one of the last of the large, independently owned breweries in Michigan. Our beer is respectfully brewed using only the highest quality ingredients, and we don't cut corners. With the times changing for everyone, one thing that stays the same is Old Nation's respect for great beer and the people who love it. We're growing in cans produced and fans made. When you taste our beer, you'll know why.
It's just tremendous. We are complete idiots.
You know, sometimes when you have an idea and it comes to fruition, you don't realize it was better than I thought.
It was fantastic. It's totally stupid, but it made me laugh.
We should get Kenny to do this in the Trump voice.
It's fabulous. All right, so real quick before we get on to more serious topics, can I just, for a moment, since Jeremy Otto brought this up, I do want to take one moment because I think the listeners deserve to know the strength and the fortitude of Rico Beard, because it's not easy being here today. Listen, your bestie dined on the bullet. Alan Haller's no longer the AD. Sit.
I thought my bestie was Harlan Barnett.
Maybe if you cared less about Olympic sports and more about raising money for football, you'd have a job. Kool-Aid.
Olympic sports count the same. Mike.
No, they don't. No one cares. And MSU football's completely irrelevant, and it's on your desk, Alan. So here's my question. Now that he's gone, and we get someone in here who actually understands what the hell to do with NIL, or maybe will actually try, what do you make of this whole thing? Aside from the jokes.
All the slander.
It's not slander. I know you like Alan.
I do. It's a friend of mine. I would feel the same way, Mike, if something happened to you. I'd feel the same way.
Please tell me. What do you make of all of it? Have I described accurately why he's not gonna work anymore?
Yeah, I think it boiled down to just the whole fundraising thing. He became an athletic director from the wrong time period. Like when he started the job and where college athletes are right now, it's totally different. When he signed up, it was no NIL. It was okay. Let's try to get all the programs to win. Let's hire the right coaches. Well, he got the right coaches. He got him to win, except football, but he only brought his guy in. He's only been there for a year, but he wasn't raising enough money from what I've been told. And that's the problem when you're behind on NIL, when you have so many different NIL programs instead of just one that people can donate to. That's problematic. So,
and when news breaks like this today, as a backdrop to this, by the way, Rico, turn the lights out when you're done with the sport. I left the house years ago. According to reports, Texas is set to spend $35 to $40 million on their football roster this season. MSU's handing out cupcakes for NIL. I mean, here's my question, and I'm being totally sincere when I say this. No smarm.
So this was the horse racing segment. Okay.
Nope. I'm being totally serious. Is MSU football even savable?
It's savable. I mean,
savable to what, though?
I mean, I think it's why they're going the route of a different athletic director, trying to bring in somebody. I mean, you know, he may be bringing in this guy, Bubba Cunningham from North Carolina.
Not that goofball.
I mean, he could be. I mean, that's his guy. So, you know, he's not a big fan of the whole Belichick thing. And looking at his contract, he only has to give North Carolina a notice of 120 days that he wants to leave. So kind of coincides to when football season would start for MSU. But you have to bring in somebody who can do it. Mike, that's Texas. That's oil money. There's just certain – can MSU be saved? Yes. But, Mike, all NIL did was just pull back the curtain. This type of money has been spent at certain schools since we've known.
Okay.
Texas was buying cars. SMU was buying Eric Dickerson cars, all types of things.
Yeah, what were we doing?
What I'm saying – and what did SMU win?
A lot.
According to you, if you don't win it all, you didn't win nothing.
There wasn't even a playoff back then.
No, but it was a championship.
Okay, fine.
What I'm saying is certain schools will always have more money than you.
Yeah, but why do – hold on. This is what I love. I got to – David, forgive me. I got to do this. Like, I get so tired of hearing this Little Sisters of the Poor crap.
It's not Little Sisters of the Poor,
How
Mike.
many billionaires do we have who are graduates?
Mike.
And why do none invest heavily in football?
it's not that. It's like it's certain, like Alabama. They love their football. They've always loved their football. It's the only thing in the state, and they will invest everything they have.
They don't even
in
have
it.
teeth, but they'll pay the football team.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's how it goes. There are certain schools that are just born on third base. They got the silver spoon in their mouth.
Well, where are we? What are we, at the orphanage?
Michigan State's not that, Mike.
What are we then?
They've never been that. That's why I'm like so shocked that you're shocked.
Because
They've
you
never
can spend
been
your
that.
way to success. You're top 15 in revenue. You're top 15 in attendance. There's a disconnect here
Right.
for me.
You can go top 15. Doesn't mean you're going to match Texas at $40 million.
Fine, I don't need to. Can I get to 25?
Yeah. According to this new thing, yes. The schools will now have, what, $23 million to spend.
Sorry, go ahead. Kenny, I know you like pillow fights, or David. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take up the oxygen.
No,
in
I
the
mean,
room.
it just always amazes me. Like, Mike, they have never been the big spender. They have never been the top dog in the state.
Because they're a Mickey Mouse operation. That's why. They are their own self-limiter. It's like when you buy a rental truck. It has a governor on it. You can't go faster than 70.
Right.
MSU's governor has been their own dim-wittedness.
So back in the day, I guess they didn't want to go the whole we're just going to pay people under the table cheating route.
Yeah, they're stupid. I mean, that's just reality. If it's as pervasive as you're saying and you choose not to do it, then you know what? Maybe we won the Integrity Conference National Championship. The whole point is if everyone is spending now and we got more billionaires than most schools have, how do we not get any of them to spend on football?
Mike, I think that's what you have, and I think that they just did. They invested in a whole bunch of stuff that you don't care about.
No, you don't. Just give me this at least. Nobody cares about. It's not a Mike thing.
They just upgraded the football, the practice facility, and they're upgrading the stadium. But once again, it's not enough for you.
It's not.
Nothing is ever enough for you.
No, because they're garbage. They don't even power wash the stadium.
Why does it matter?
Because I'm tired of them just being such a Mickey Mouse lemonade stand.
Okay,
get it right.
Then in the words of Kendrick Lamar, Mike, turn the TV off.
See, here's the thing.
I have. That's the whole point.
Here's the thing, because I think Michigan, and I think this is what people just want. Michigan finally did something that I thought they would never do. And
Cheat their asses off?
I'm not talking about that.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
I'm talking about the Underwood thing. They did. I thought they would never do something like that. I don't need them to spend 35 to 40 million, but at least I was like, okay. Now we're at least trying. It may not work, but they're putting something towards getting a roster. And I think that's what Michigan State fans want. Just try.
David, because when it boils down to it, and this is what frustrates Mike, I know this, we've had private conversations. Haller was more of a, I represent every sport, AD. Ward Manuel is I really only got one sport, and who are you guys again? You coach what? Did I hire you? Or were you the other guy? No, seriously, that's what it is.
You're right.
You're exactly right.
So if the next athletic director comes in and says, I got to make football top dog, because when football is top dog, everything else falls into place.
More kids apply to the school. You could charge more money. It's the best brand identity you have.
So that's why I'm not mad at you, Mike. It's just you have to have an athletic director like Warden Manuel who just says, la, I can't hear you other programs. I'm only going to Michigan games. I'm at Harbaugh's beck and call. I will do whatever he wants me to do. I will fall on any sword.
I'll give you a case in point. Oh, but Alan Heller, MSU's got the best hockey program in America. Hey, right here. Nobody cares.
And that's just it, Mike.
You could knock down Munn. I wouldn't care.
There are people like you who don't care, and then there's others who take pride in this stuff. But what you need to be successful, if your football program is not competing for a college football playoff, you're deemed an irrelevant program.
Right. And here's the problem. When I see, now no jokes about, MSU's got a transfer from Hope College. No, leave all that to the side. You have got a situation where you're seeing broke bleep schools building $800 million stadiums. MSU can't think to power wash the dump.
Dude, they're renovating the whole thing, Mike.
Where?
They're doing it right now.
No, they're not. They're doing a scoreboard replacement.
And other things.
What's the other things, Rico?
You'll see.
No. That's part of the 2050 plan that's never going to come to fruition. Ever.
Okay.
Ever.
Okay.
We're never winning the Big Ten again. Ever.
Okay.
It's ever right now.
It's ever?
For me.
Mike.
Right now, do you know how many games they're favored in next year? I know Vegas doesn't decide everything. Do you know how many games they're favored in?
5.5.
How many Big Ten games are they favored in?
I'm going to say 3, 2.
Right here. 248-539-9797.
What happens if they go out and pull the Indiana? Then what?
Be amazing.
But then you'll still find what
They're
to complain
not doing that.
No, I mean, it'd be amazing.
David, I'm just saying, what would you then complain about?
Nothing. I'd be happy. There's happiness or misery. There's really no in between.
It's like to be happy.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
That was a wonderful weekend for you, wasn't it?
What a 7 minutes. All right, we'll move it along. I'm sorry, but I figured why not? We'll do one segment to address it. Yeah, Jeremy Otto.
You're not wrong. If football is good, everything else falls in place. Look at Michigan. You could have scandal. You could do whatever you want, and no one cares because your team won.
Yeah, it's just the world we live in. All right.
So I'm not mad at you.
No, I know that. That's okay.
You're mad at me, but I'm not mad at you.
I'm not mad at. Okay. You know what? We're moving on. I'll do the Lions thing next. We'll get ticket text as well. I just wanted one segment on that. If you want Pistons, Odyssey.com rewind. We're going to get back into that as well.